Today we're having a quick look at exercise and the benefits of exercise on your body. Your body was designed to be active. If we go back to the beginning where we said that life is a bit like a journey and your body is the car, a car is not designed for sitting in a garage or in a parking space, even though at the moment that's probably what it is doing quite a lot of the time. Your body was designed to be moving and to be active and to stay that way into old age. Now, you don't need to be as fit as an athlete to go about your everyday business, but you do need to be fit enough to cope with the strains and stresses of everyday life. You need to be flexible so that you can bend and move and reach up for things, and you need to be strong enough. Even if you aren't going to be as strong as you were when you were younger, you still need to be strong enough to cope with the demands of everyday life. There's so many benefits of exercise. I can give you a whole list. In fact, I will give you a whole list. Here's a list. Exercise is important for a healthier heart and lungs, for fewer illnesses such as osteoporosis, for blood pressure and diabetes, it's beneficial. For your immune system, which is particularly important right now in the season that we're in. For improved digestion, for improved quality of life because it reduces stress and depression and low mood. For a sense of well-being, just because you feel good if you've been exercising. For better confidence and self-esteem. It helps your weight loss, and it helps to keep you supple and energetic and fit for life. If you're sitting on a chair right now, try this. Put your hands on your lap and then stand up. I really hope you can do that. 50% of women over 65 can't do that. And 50% of women over 55 can't walk at a steady 3 miles an hour on level ground. That's quite scary. We're the first generation of people who have not been as active in everyday life, and you then start to not be able to be active when you need to be. It's likely that if you can't do those simple things, you won't be able to look after yourself and be independent into your old age. So anything that you can do now to increase your activity is an investment in later life. Life has changed so much in the past couple of generations. Up till then, women were, well, everybody were moving around so much more. They were walking places, they were not having so many gadgets to make life easier for them. We have become, and is getting worse, a sedentary generation. So kids, when they are at school, are not walking to school very much anymore. People don't have to walk to the shops. We don't have to do our washing by hand. We have so many things to help us. You do need to intentionally think active in order to increase the activity in your life, because it's so easy to slip into habits that just make you less and less active. So, for example, if you're going to the supermarket and you normally try and find a parking space as near as possible to the entrance, how about trying to park at the very opposite side of the car park and walking across? Even just things like that give you that bit of exercise, especially at the moment where it's difficult to do much more than going out for a walk because a lot of things are all closed down. But you can increase the activity in your everyday life by just thinking about simple things like that. Generally, the energy that we're using is falling faster than the amount that we're eating, and so people are putting on weight. And it's a very simple thing. If you are eating more calories than you're using up, you're going to gain weight. If you are eating less calories than you're using up in your day, you're going to reduce your weight. So think active, use the stairs when you can instead of a lift if you're in a building, walk further if you are going to work or you're going to the supermarket. You can do things like your housework and your gardening. You can increase the activity when you're doing these kind of things. Then think about adding some extra exercise. This is again a bit more difficult at the moment because lots of classes, well, all classes are closed, but we do have access to online things that we have never had in previous generations. And so even if you can't go to a real class, there are classes on Zoom and classes on YouTube and all over the place where you can join in things. So there's 3 different types of exercise, and you should think about trying to include all of them. The first one is aerobic exercise. That is things like walking, jogging, dancing, aerobics, tennis, swimming, that kind of out of breath kind of activity that you can do. The second one is for increasing your muscle strength. And again, you'll find things online on YouTube, very good exercise regimes that you could follow. They tend to be floor exercises, including things like press-ups and lunges and things that build your muscle strength, which is really important, especially as you get older. And the last one is flexibility and posture. And that will be things like Pilates, stretching exercises. And again, you'll find all of these things on YouTube channels, and some of the teachers local to you might be doing classes on Zoom and things like that as well. The key is to find something you enjoy. I've absolutely loved aerobics all my life, and that is something that I can do normally without feeling that I'm doing it because of the exercise. And lots of people feel like that with dancing and also competitive sports like tennis and things like that. So find something that you enjoy and add this activity into your daily life, and enjoy the fact that more exercise is going to make you feel so much better. I've given you quite a lot to think about on the health of your body. We're going to continue on and have a look at emotional health and the health of your mind.